I was at a place in my life to where I knew it was either I go all the way left and mess up my life, or I go right and figure out and understand that my family don't care about me, or I lost my job, or I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders, and you're trying to find a way to justify giving up. Welcome back, my beautiful people. Listen, I want to tell y'all thank you for coming along on this journey of rebuilding with me so I can show you how to rebuild you as well. And to all the fellas out there that's needing this information, this is not just for me to be talking to you, but this is for me to tell you, take this, use it, understand it, learn it, focus on it. And I promise you, it's going to put you in a place that help you start rebuilding yourself as the man that you want to be, or not even just rebuilding, but building you into the man that you have always seen yourself to be, but you didn't know how to get there. So this episode is really just to continue to home in on the series of the rebuilding. And when I'm talking to you, understand that I'm speaking to you from the heart. I'm not only speaking to you to just give you that butterflies and make you feel good, but no, this is some stuff that you really need to take in and hear me well when I say this. Because without you fellas, without your strength, how are we going to continue? How is our family going to be able to continue to build and be successful without you? I don't care what society says about you. I don't care what friends or family members ever said about you. If you know that what you're trying to do is push yourself into a better place so that you can be better for the people around you, then you're doing right. So this episode today is going to be when a man feel like giving up. When I tell you this hit home so much, and the reason why is because I was at a place in my life to where I knew it was either I go all the way left and mess up my life, or I go right and figure out and understand that my life is worth living. And let me tell you how hard that was. It seemed like it's easy to give up. Giving up seems easy. But let me tell you, racking your brain of, I need to give up, I feel like giving up, it's harder than it sounds, because all of the things that you're thinking about when it comes to, oh man, you know what? My family don't care about me, or I lost my job, or I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders, and you're trying to find a way to justify giving up. That's not easy, because you're still putting in work of figuring out why you should give up, how you should give up, who you should give up on. All of these things is really going through your mind, and you may feel like, me giving up is the best choice. But let me tell you something, fellas. I don't care how hard it get. I don't care how many people give up on you. I don't care how many people walk away from you in life. Never give up. No matter how hard it feels, no matter how much you feel like I don't have nothing else left, you do. God put you on this earth for a reason, and you are here to be able to help somebody. Whatever you are going through, just think about it this way. You done been through other stuff and other hell in your life before, and you made it through. So why is today any different? It don't matter what you're going through right now. I'm telling you, you are worth every ounce of you're worth every ounce of any type of work that you're willing to put in to make yourself better. I don't care what they say. I don't care how you feel. Feelings change second by second, minute by minute. How you feel today is not how you felt last month or last year. So if your feelings can change and you understand that, the feeling of wanting to give up, it's just a fleeting feeling. And you wanting to give up on yourself because of whatever you're going through, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a coward's way out. Now, letting go of people, letting go of things that is hurting you and beating you down, yes, Give up on those things. Let them go. But when I say you want to give up on life and you feel like you not being here on this earth is not worth it, let me tell you otherwise. That's a lie. And that ain't nothing but what they say, the devil. The devil ain't nothing but speaking into your ears, because let me tell you, any life worth living is worth fighting for. And if you are living right now, if you even feel like your life is not important, let me tell you, that is a lie to yourself. If you got breath in your lungs, if you're able to walk, even if you ain't able to walk, it's people that's not able to walk and see and still living a joyful life. And if you got all of these things, you got all your extremities, and you able to go out here and you're in your right mind, why is it that you feel like you should give up? It is nothing because you're allowing the world to tell you that the way your life is going right now, it is not valuable, and that is not true. So I don't care what you're feeling. I don't care how you're feeling. I don't care what you're thinking. Let me tell you, my brother, it is not time for you to give up on yourself, because the God in you hasn't given up on you. You got to quiet the noise that's around you. You got to quiet the people. And you got to get in that place to see, you know what, my value, as I stated on the last podcast show, my value is not in my pockets, it's in my presence. My value is not in what I produce, but is what I am, who I am, why I am. You are the I am. And you get that in your head, I promise you it's going to change. It's going to change the way you look at yourself. It's going to change the way that you do things. It's going to change the way that you proceed in life. When you understand that I am somebody, I am a man, I am a good man, I'm a good father, I'm a good brother, I'm a good friend, I am a good man. Now, if you out here doing some crazy stuff in life, now you understand that you need to change that. You can't be a good man if you out here purposely hurting somebody, purposely taking from somebody, purposely lying to somebody, and doing things to hurt people. I don't care what facet of life it is. If you're doing that, you're not a good man. But I want to speak to that good man in you that can come out if you're willing to make that change, if you're willing to move in a different direction, if you're willing to say, you know what, this is something that I have to change about me, because I know that if I do not, I'm going to continue to hurt myself and others. And ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? And I want to talk about this as well too, and it's another part. The private breakdowns nobody knows about. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Sometimes in my head, I would sit back, and I was my own worst enemy. When I tell you I was my own worst enemy, it didn't matter what somebody said or what somebody did, because I based my value on what society said. It didn't matter what the people that was closest to me said, because the world spoke so loud, I couldn't even hear myself. And it would be sometimes I'll be sitting in my room on my bed, and I'm just crying because I don't know what to do, how to go, where to move. And I couldn't hear nobody. I couldn't hear myself. I couldn't hear God. I couldn't hear my daughters. I couldn't hear my mother, my friends, nobody. Because everything that I did, it was at a place where I felt like if this didn't say I was good enough, no matter what everybody else said, I wasn't good enough. So I started putting myself down more, and I started speaking negativity in my life, and I started speaking those negative things over my life, and to the point to where I just started believing it. And I would come home from work, and I was so depressed, I would sit down and I would just cry, and I wouldn't eat, and I couldn't talk to people, and I couldn't open up to nobody, because I didn't know what was going on, because I was putting myself down so much that I felt like I was supposed to be there. And they always tell you, speak life into yourself. Speak life over you. It's power in the tongue. And whatever you speak, so shall it be. So if you're speaking negative things in your life, and you're speaking over your life in a bust up way, and where you're saying, you know, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy, I'm not happy, I'm not wealthy. I'm not able to do things. I can't do this and I can't do that. It's going to happen because you speaking it and you believe in it so much. Even the Bible says you need to have faith of the size of a mustard seed. You know how, look up the size of a mustard seed. If you can have that much faith in that things are negative towards your life, why can't you have something like that positive? I'm going to tell you, those private breakdowns in your room, in your car, when you're sitting in the car and you don't know what you want to do. You don't know how you're going to do it. And you're just trying to figure yourself out as a man. And sometimes you even think that you're not a man because you ain't got it all figured out. You're human. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what you're experiencing. You're human. And it's okay to say, I don't know. It is okay to say, I need help. So many of us are afraid of asking for help that by the time we ask for it, it's the problem is so far gone, we don't even see a way out of it. Stop being afraid to ask for help. We are put here to help each other. Not just men helping women, but men helping men get past and get through and get an understanding of life. It's men out here that's done been through what you've been through what you're going through, and they done been through what you're going to go through. And it don't matter. Stop being afraid. Stop being your own worst enemy. Stop putting yourself down so much that you're not even willing to go and ask for the help. I was that man. I was him. I felt like I had to figure it out for everybody. So I ain't asked for no help. And then come to realize it was people right there beside me that had the answer to the problem. But because I didn't ask them, because I didn't show it, I put on the happy face and I'm the strong man and I got this. I ain't have a damn thing. I was so lost and confused. I ain't know what to do. Crying all the time. And see, men don't want to talk about that. We don't like to talk about, we do cry. We just cry in silence. And then we don't know how to feel and we don't know how to deal. So we just exist in the pain that we're living in. That is not a way to live. You're existing through the pain instead of living through the pleasure. That's just like how they want to tell you our heaven is in the sky. Why can't we have a piece of heaven here on earth? So we just gonna exist through life and deal with all this hell that the world has given us to maybe get to a place that where we can get some peace. No, put yourself in a place right now where you can get your heaven right now. But it starts with your thought process. Understanding that your thoughts, when you speak them, you speaking life into it. No matter what you're thinking, it don't matter if you're speaking negative or positive, you're speaking that into your life. Start getting to that place where you're speaking life over yourself. I am a great man. I am a wealthy man. I am a healthy man. I am in my right mind. I am in a sound mind. I am spiritually strong. It's time. I'm tired of feeling the way that I'm feeling. I'm tired of seeing men go through hell because they're not willing to put themselves first. It's time for a change. And the reason we suffer in silence is because the fear of looking weak. And let me tell you this. Everybody in this world has some weak parts about them. I don't care how perfect you think you are. Every man, every woman, every boy, every girl has weak parts about them. And just because you feel like you're weak because you're silently inside of yourself, you just feeling like I can't do it, or I don't know how to do it, or I don't know what to do. And so you just keep it to yourself and be quiet and suffering in silence. That's the weak part, when you're suffering in silence. And you know why? Because you can get the help. You don't have to suffer. We was not put here to just suffer through it. I'm going to work my way through it. I'm all right. I'm going to figure it out. You know what? It always come through. No, that is not how you're supposed to live life, my brother. That is not what you're supposed to do to make yourself a better man. Just suffer and just try to figure it out. When we go through, sometimes we feel like we unseen. And when I tell you that is the biggest part that beat me down, is that I felt like I wasn't seen by the people that I wanted to be seen by. And I didn't feel appreciated. And I was riding with T. We was going to pick up something. And on the radio, they was talking about men just going through life and doing things and not feeling appreciated. And it was a man that came on the radio, and he said that he had been married for 25 years and he had been feeling for the past 10 years not appreciated by his wife, his daughter, or his son. And he just kept dealing with it. And then eventually he just said, I can't deal with it no more. And he got a divorce. His wife stopped talking to him, his daughter and his son. Bought his son 2 cars. He wrecked both of them. His daughter, she stopped talking to him altogether and blamed him for the divorce. But they did not look and see what was breaking him. And he said something very powerful on there. He said, I didn't tell them what I needed, but I felt like they should know what I wanted. And let me help you understand this. If you don't tell people that what they're doing is breaking you down, then you can't blame them for not knowing. Hear me, brother. Hear me, brothers. If you don't speak up and tell people how you feel, you cannot blame them for continuing the process of hurting you if they don't know that it's hurting you. Now, if you tell them and they continue, then yes, they letting you know they don't give a damn about you. And at that point, when you do tell them and they continue down that same path, now you can give them grace. But you know when people using your grace and taking advantage of it, and you know when people are saying, you know, I've been doing this for so long, I got to figure out how to stop. It's not easy. But as a man, you can tell when somebody is trying to do the work and somebody don't give a damn about you. And if they don't care, then it's up to you to take your power back. Stop allowing people to not see you because you're staying quiet in your trauma. All of us got it. All of us don't have trauma in our life. Every man and every woman don't have some form of trauma. But how you take your manhood back is first by saying that you have that trauma and then speaking up. When you speak up and you're able to talk about it and stop being afraid to say, I don't know, I'm hurt. This happened to me as a child, and this happened to me as a man, and I lost myself because I was focusing on everybody else and everything else, and I didn't know what to do. That's when you start making the change. That's when you start finding you. That's when you start doing the things that make you happy. But if you are not allowing yourself to be seen by speaking up, you can't get mad at them because they are not showing appreciation. If that's what you need, you got to speak up. And I want to end on this. Rest doesn't make you weak. You're human. So many of us feel like we got to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And even when I'm tired working through, and they say the harder you work, the more successful you become. That's a damn lie. And you better stop letting them use it on you. You're going to work yourself into a grave. You're going to work yourself into you can't do nothing no more. And then if you're not successful by then, you can say, well, I put in all the hard work. No, you have to start working smarter, understanding how to do something better. Take some of the time away because time is the only thing that you never can get back. You can get back money. You can get back the cars, you can get back the house, you can get back the clothes, the shoes, the jewelry, food, all of that. But time you can't get back. And if you're using time incorrectly, I promise you, it's going to beat you down. It's going to break you down. I'm trying to talk to you and help you understand that the importance is within you. It is not what you're able to give somebody monetarily or tangible things. The value is within. And when we get that, as a man, I promise you, the light bulbs start popping up. I love you, my brothers, and I'm telling you, the reason I'm speaking to you like this is because we got to get it. We falling behind. We falling behind on love for ourselves. We falling behind on love for life. We're falling behind. We just falling behind because we're so afraid of messing up that we are missing the points that's helping us push forward. It's your time, brother. It's your time. And as I always say, if ain't nobody told you yesterday, today, tomorrow, in the future, or in the present, that they love you and they proud of you, your boy Willie J, I love you. Peace.